Want to do another one?
Yeah.
We should do another intro, right?
Or not. I'll just say your turn, because like we could also splice it so that way it's a series of them together. Welcome to Riffing!
No. It's what's up, everybody? Let's call it what if we called it the riff-off?
Sure.
This is our riff-off, and this is riffing.
And this is Riffing.
Ever heard of it? Cue the theme music.
Yep. But not that kind of riffing.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? I'm Joey.
I'm Jared.
We're going to pick another topic that comes up in lessons, in classes, or on the social media comments that we find really great, and we're going to take a stab at answering them live.
It's Joey's turn.
It's my turn to pick. Here we go.
Pick a good one.
Can't get it. Okay. Is that mix or mix belt? This is one of my favorites. Let's start with talking about what they mean.
Yep.
You start.
All right, I'll start. I think that generally when people will ask, is that mix or is that mix belt?
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
They are maybe not hearing what laryngeal registration somebody's in. So it could be that somebody's in really, really light chest voice, really light mode 1, and they are like, oh, but that sounds so easy. It can't be chest voice. And it's like, no, it is. Is it mixed belt? It just means that it sounds more speaky and probably more intense. So it's like if somebody's asking, oh, is that mix and not mixed belt? It's because it's lacking some kind of intensity.
Yeah. I'm there with you. It's either a question of one or of two things, right? So it's either a question of was that a head mix or was that in chest, or a chest mix? Was it a mode 1 or mode 2 sound they were making? Or it's was it open or was it closed?
True, could be that too.
Because it can be, think about the difference, the way people sing like the end of In My Dreams.
And there's really 3 viable options there.
Yeah, where you have an open chest sound.
I know it all will come back.
A closed chest sound.
I know it all will come back. One day.
And an open head sound.
I know it all will come back.
So they're either asking, is it chest or is it head, or is it open or is it closed? And that's why we just kind of put a qualifier on it and say, is it a chest mix or is it a head mix? So that we can at least narrow down that category, right?
Yeah.
We want to know if we're talking about acoustic or if we're talking about laryngeal registration. We want to know if we're talking about, is it mode 1 or mode 2 or is it open or closed?
Yeah.
And those become the defining factors.
Yeah. Within that, then it also gets into like degree of nuance and how easy it seems for the person, and does it seem emotionally and acoustically exciting?
I think you're spot on where people are talking about, does it sound easy or does it sound harder?
Yeah.
Like the easy one is the mix and the harder one is the mix belt.
And then the really hardest one is belt.
Yeah, or chest belt.
Or chest belt.
That one gets in there.
Yeah. And this is where, and you'll hear me say this a lot, all belting is a mix. Not all mixing is a belt.
Yes.
If you are successfully belting, you are mixing from pretty early on. You are balancing your coordination.
And that mixing in and of itself we're talking about it as a verb, not a noun, so that it is borrowing acoustic qualities.
And physical actions.
Yes.
Really, when you get down to it, when we're thinking of mixing then being a verb, it's really just singing well. It's just technique. It's just knitting the voice together.
We're using the word mix to describe singing well.
Yeah.
The answer is you just want to add a qualifier.
Yeah.
We just want to know either if we're talking about is it chest or head, or are we talking about open and closed?
Yeah.
Or are we talking about open and closed in head, or open and closed in chest? But we need to establish some of the foundations first before we can answer that question, which is why we would say, is that chest, or is that head, or is that open, or is that closed?
Yeah.
Or is that easy or hard? And that's not one we can...
Yeah.
This is not typically one we're addressing.
Yeah. Yay.
Okay, I feel good about that.
I do too.
And that's on riffing. Yeah!